Alright, I guess I'll go with my text. Ugh, if only we knew where to find that traveler. From what they say about him, this seems like the kind of thing he'd know about.
Oh, you're the...
Hey, what's with that face?
No, of course I believe you. This is my first time coming face to face with you and...
Oh, so what? For the love of... Sorry, we don't get out much, so our social skills are kinda lacking. Traveler, I hear you've helped many people a great deal.
Actually, we don't know much about that place either. In fact, we only came over here because we heard you...
My teacher chose this area of research as a personal...
If you don't mind, I'd love to show you all my...
hold on, Sawada. Don't you think that...
Well, fair point. In that case, please ease yourselves in gently by taking a look at Akaba's latest essay.
Let me give you some bet. But in the end, he threw it, apart from the sword maker.
That's right. Akaba's...
So first the string...
Yes, my thoughts...
Stop, Shep!
This part's important. It just so happens, even back then,
Wait, so there are two
That's right! What's more, Niwa is a name with a lot of history to it. Have you ever heard of the great swordsmith clans of Inazuma?
Oh, the swordsmiths? Yeah, like Ishin Art?
Wow, yes. You really know your stuff. That makes things easy. Something then seems to have happened in the Kaidahara clan, leading to their downfall. I don't know the details, but taken in light of everything else going on around that
The Kaidahara clan?
Sawada, you left out the biggest detail of all.
Oh, yes, of course. How could I forget? Brace your
Get to the point.
According to information acquired by Akaba's teacher, the Kabukimono was not a
Puppet?
Aha! Judging by the looks on your faces...
No, Hyman just meant...
I agree. It does.
Oh, and please read my essay draft as well. Sawada was encouraging me to follow his more creative approach, but I think essays should be grounded in facts. Oh, how about if I plug the holes in Sawada's narrative with political intrigue? Like, I could put a turf war between rival factions at the center of the whole series of events.
Wait, you're allowed to just make stuff up? Pretty sure you've gone from essay to guessay there.
Akaba, look. Your teacher has researched this extensively. I've reached out to everyone I could think of. Whatever information we have now is all that there is to know. This is as much detail as you're ever going to get. Besides, if there really was a political power struggle going on at anything like the level you seem to be suggesting, what hope would we ever have of finding out the truth?
Good point. Okay, back to the drawing board, I guess. Give me some time.
We have some other stuff to do, so we'll have to say goodbye for now. Good luck with your essay!
All right, thank you. If you find out any...
Hey, so that thing they were talking about, it has to do with the balladeer, doesn't it? Okay, then, even if we did know something about it, we probably couldn't share it with them. After all, we kicked his... If you ask Paimon, Akaba should just pick a different topic. There must be as many essay... Ah! Hey, did you see that? He literally just went by, over there. It looked like... the balladeer! No, it can't have been. He got locked up. Oh, quick, let's catch up and see.
Traveler, Paimon, there you are.
Nahida, bad news. We just saw the balladeers. Did he escape or...
Sure.
Hey, what are you doing in the sanctuary of Surasthana?
I know you must have a lot of questions. It was my idea to set the balladeer free.
A deal?
What did you expect? Why do you think Sumeru would keep me around otherwise? Or maybe... But if that's the case, why haven't you done it already?
Don't flatter yourself.
Ah, so if it were up to you...
Well, that escalated quickly. Not a good start.
But Paimon's...
It's not every day you see people question...
Don't you dare try to drag...
As long as the terms are reasonable, I don't think there's a problem in making a deal.
Well, I for one...
Yes, one in which I gained valuable information. The balladeer's power plus. He's a...
Wait a second.
I take no pleasure in saying this, but...
Sometimes it's you using them, other times it's them using you. Most human relationships, so as long as you have some value to offer, nobody will ever abandon you.
As we discussed...
I think these two have made their objection to that idea fairly clear, don't you? And they're your friends, so I guess you'll be...
Yeah, obviously! Nahida, don't listen to him!
Then let's put that discussion to the... Today can be a trial run.
All right, then I'll do...
Good. Go now, and keep in touch.
Nahida, are you...
Yes. I have my reasons for this decision. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It's possible he was granted the power to connect with Irminsul when he almost became the god of a new era. Even though he no longer had the amount of information in Irminsul is vast beyond description. So I asked the balladeer to search in Irminsul.
Exactly!
I understand how things will go in the... Our minds have connected so... As Sumeru's deity, if this deal with the balladeer hits my pleasure... I was going to contact... In fact, even though he only has a of course I'll be there to help guide... Great. Then prepare yourselves. I'm going to transport you into Irminsul.
Wow, it looks pretty different here compared to last time. The colors are gentler. Guess that must be because Sumeru's at peace.
Look at that. Hot on my heels. You know...
Shut your beak, jailbird! No way a prisoner gets to be so smug!
I understand that prisoners have to put up with harassment from the guards. But right now...
Sounds like a successful rendezvous. I need to be quite clear about something. Unlike anywhere else, I know there are many grievances between...
Fine, let's call it...
Let's cut each other a little slack, shall we? Per my agreement with Lesser Lord... If there are no further or did you need some time to mentally prepare yourselves?
Ew! Ugh, the snark on this guy...
We can start now.
Irminsul access group.
Is this a small sapling? Oh, darn it! Come on, let's catch up with him. Wow! So, Paimon's never seen anything like this. And it
Irmin's soul is closely intertwined with the entirety of Tevat. Every bit of information, pick your jaws up off the floor.
Why is it that Paimon just wants to do the opposite of it?
Lesser Lord Kusanali, we will now...
Can you still sense where the heart of Irmin's soul is?
Yes. Permission to begin searching for information.
Permission granted.
Let's go.
Hey, so... say we did go running off. What are you...
I was just imagining the look on your travel companion's face if you went and got lost. Anything's possible in here. You can't rule anything out.
These sapling things have spread out.
Those are all packets of information from inside Irmin's soul. Be careful not to touch them.
It looks the same in every direction. No wonder he mentioned about getting lost. Huh. What do you know? He was actually telling the truth. Is he mocking me again? What is it this time?
There's a time and a place to lie, but this definitely isn't it. So why don't you relax your guard a little? We're here.
What a huge...
Lesser Lord Kusanali,
Good, you made it.
ready when you are.
Then please begin. Preparing to access cognitive
The Balladeer's actually doing what Nahida tells him. Guess he must want to stay alive.
The rest is up to you. If you discover anything
Will do.
For once, we're the...
Traveler, Paimon. Yes, I've also invited...
Huh? What the... We can talk to each other inside our heads?
That's part of it. Plus, we're all friends. There's nothing wrong with us talking like...
Paimon's never tried this before, so... Paimon's been wanting to ask you something. Don't you think the Balladeer's a bit of a walking contradiction? He's always...
As I've told you before, there are still some mysteries for him to resolve. Perhaps today will be the day that he... Well done. So, you made contact with that...
Paimon's...
Everyone has a history, Paimon.
Speaking of puppets, we ran into two people at the Academia today talking about...
If you mean the mysterious events...
Really? Because from what they were saying, it sounded like lots of Tatara Suna's history is still unexplained. And...
Oh? How interesting.
So the Gese got it right?
Well, they guessed right about one thing. Tatara Suna was sabotaged.
Must be a riveting conversation you three are having. Funny how all the good ones happen when I'm not involved.
What makes you think we're talking to each other?
Don't insult me. You're having a private conversation without me. Obviously, I must be the topic of said conversation. Of course you do. You can't have your prisoner knowing too much.
So, have you found anything yet?
Still looking. Don't get your hopes up, though. You and your twin come from outside this world. It wouldn't surprise me if there was nothing on either...
Wait! How did you know about that?
It's not like we've never met before. And anyway, you're world famous. It'd be more surprising if right now, we have to keep the peace. Huh?
This light. It looks similar.
Anonymous data.
Hey, don't you forget.
Shh. Just what?
Mr. Niwa, are you certain this is worth the risk? We are talking about Tatara Suna's furnace.
There's no one else who can enter the furnace. It
Is that so? Well...
It's...
Whoa!
I have been in Tatara Suna for some time now. Under your leadership, as I understand, the Raiden Shogun has, in recent years, eliminated much of the evil that plagued the forging industry with skills, blood, dreams. Every smith...
Yes, well, were it not for you coming to Ina, you allowed Akame to take all the credit. Even now, you remain one of Tatara Suna's key consultants.
You flatter me. From the outset, I saw...
So you say, Escher. But is this really the truth?
My good sir...
I tried to resist thinking it was all connected. What have we gained from adopting your new technology? And recently, none of the people who went out to... But that doesn't faze you,
I'm just surprised that you finally chose to be so sincere.
Mikoshi Nagamasa...
After all, not... Why, Mr. Niwa...
Enough, I'm here because an evil I'm in charge here.
Judging from the look in your...
Drop the act! We're past that now. Whoever you... I just want to know what you're still doing here. What's left? Don't you have all...
Honestly, I'm just waiting for the right moment. A moment like this, where you finish talking and I stop you from entering the furnace.
You...
You're a little smart. I thought I'd disguise myself exception. It's a long and yet, despite all of that, you still fail to realize my true identity.
If you...
Oh, but you're quite wrong. There is one other person.
Whoever you're working for won't get away with this.
It's no trouble at all. If you must know, I'm happy to divulge my true identity.
The Fatui? Who?
Just to create a minor
That's it? That's why you gave us your
Look how even the righteous soul is filled with venom when faced with... My device functions It is easier for a person... Make no mistake.
He has nothing.
What a beautiful way to see the world. Think of me as I say, Mr. Niwa, let's see what happens. Will your puppet... Mr. Niwa? Jester, I have completed the... I'd like to introduce...
Hey,
Dottore. Good.
was that the doctor? But why did we...
When I touch the doctor to confirm whether he
Maybe so.
does it, you know very well what that...
Let's give him some space. He looks really mad. Paimon doesn't want to be anywhere near him right now.
We need to give him some time to process his emotions.
Paimon's still confused about the Tatarasuna incident. So, the doctor was behind it, but...
Nobody has ever... So now you have the It was all horrific of all the unwitting. After the events, the load was far... The mechanic answered. The mechanic removed the balladeer with... He thought Niwa had...
Holy mo...
Yes.
Dottore, you brazen-faced... Niwa didn't run from justice. You killed him.
Shall we see how he's doing? Hey, you alright? That's a scary expression.
Are you worried about me? It won't.
Hey,
That's why we're here. But unfortunately, there's no information about the Descenders in Irminsul.
Even if you can't find...
does that mean we have to leave empty-handed?
Don't thank me, just...
Huh?
The reason why there are records. Plus,
The heavens.
the Jester told me this himself. You can take his word on this. He was a royal mage in Conry. I don't know the detail. Did you get all that?
Yes,
Does this info count?
very valuable.
Good. In that case, I'll take some time.
What did...
Lesser Lord Kusanali was right. My power's all but completely spent. Even if I use all of the divine power left in me, I can't. I shared a secret with you, and now you owe me. So in return, I'd like you to give me your hand. Can you hear my voice inside? No, I can't do anything like that anymore. At most, all I can do is exchange a few words. So tell me, in this world, is it possible? Done.
Huh? What the...
Nothing. I was just... So long.
Where are you going? Hey, wait up! Didn't you say not to go running off?
Fast reaction time. But I don't think we'll be seeing each other again. From this day forth, the names Balladeer and Kabuki Mono will... Those who died in Tatarasuna because of me deserve another chance at...
Hey, Balladeer!
You know, I never did like insects. Hordes of the puny things swarming together can be a real nuisance. But if a colony of harmless ants isn't threatening anyone, I guess they deserve to be left alone. Luckily,
Balladeer! Balladeer! Uh-oh, he disappeared. Oh no, he's...
Oh, can you...
Nahida!
Traveler, Paimon, Balladeer.
It was the Balladeer's fault.
I didn't think he'd be capable of something like... Did he keep some of his power hidden?
Where the heck did he go?
Don't be. It's not your fault. We're running out of time.
34 आवर्स 34 36 52 आवर्स का अभी वो कितना महीने में उनको लौटाना है वो नहीं मालूम। लेकिन वो कोर्स मेरे को फ्री का पैसा देते ऐसा कैसा मलबूत सी मैं सर्टिफिकेट थोड़ी दे पाएगा लेकिन W3 स्कूल के सर्च मारो ना जो पाइथन W3 स्कूल relational databases मतलब MySQL है Python तो JavaScript या Python जितनी भी जॉब डिस्क्रिप्शन में डाल रहा है वो वर्क करवाने के लिए डाल रहा है JavaScript में सोचते ना कि इसका क्या रिलेटेबल है डाल देते हैं जॉब डिस्क्रिप्शन इंडिया में वो डाल देते हैं JavaScript यूज में नहीं है फिर आप पता नहीं
Those memories. So dark. Reduced to just standing around. How absurd.
Relational database SQL और उसमें पाइथन इंस्टॉल करना है कंप्लीट सीक्वल बुक है हटाने के लिए सर्टिफिकेट दिखाने के लिए
The damned will sooner die again than lay a hand on me.
एक्चुअली सीखना भी है नहीं नहीं वो ऑफर में जब आएगा तभी खरीदेंगे महंगा नहीं होता है वो उड़मी में ऑफर आते रहते हैं
Those memories. So dark.
नहीं सीखा। वो जो W3 स्कूल से है ना, वो मतलब सीखने के लिए मतलब एक टॉपिक वाइज क्या क्या है उसके थोड़ा थोड़ा पार्ट मिलेगा तो वो यूज़ कर सकते हैं। और जो कोर्सेज है वो कोर्सेज है।
The damned will sooner die again than lay a hand on me.
मेरे को फ्री है पर मेरा जब सर्टिफिकेट आएगा तभी मेरा नाम आएगा। ये कंपनी का ईमेल है।
Those memories. So dark.
और उनके लिए बोरिंग हो गया। बेस्ट रहे अगर सेकंड पर तीसरे
The damned will sooner die again than lay a hand on me. Those memories. So dark.
In this course, a lot of people will say like Python 2 has been around longer, and so there's more like libraries. There's basically just more Python code written in Python 2. So therefore, like there's a few more things that you can do in Python 2 than you can do in Python 3. But then again, Python 2 is not supported, and 5 or 10 years from now, probably no one's going to be using it.
The damned will sooner die
Python
again
3,
than
like
lay
I
a
said, is
hand
the
on me.
future of Python. It's the newest version.
Hello, traveler. Have you ever heard of a moment of dreams?
Oh, that's
Dreams have become... The same goes for me.
Oh, right.
Yes, we organize and thus our...
So it's...
You could say that. We hear...
Yeah, but wait. But if there are...
Oh, really? So you mean...
Mm-hmm. But...
No. Please allow...